Hi, let us discuss about the domestic wiring, service mains, meter board and distribution board. What is meant by domestic wiring? Wiring which is done in domestic premises for providing the power for various applications like for lighting, for fan, and even for using the other electrical appliances such as washing machine, fridge, TV, all those things. We call it as a domestic wiring. So mainly the distribution of the power for domestic usage. So the primary object of the wiring system is to distribute the electric energy to the various points where it is really required. And while distributing the power, it is necessary to consider a few points, such as first one is electric safety. This is very important. Because there should not be any danger of leakage or of the electric shock to the person who is using the supply, and also it may damage the appliances which we use in the house purposes, practically which is not affordable. Mechanical immunity, this is another aspect. The wiring which we choose for one type of building, it may not be suitable for the another building. So whatever the type of wiring we use for particular building should be or it should withstand the weather changes for a longer period, and it should be protected from the physical damage during its usage. Otherwise, keep on we have to change the wirings every time, which is not correct. Third point is permanence. There should not be any undue damage in wiring, due to which the action of dampness, fumes and weather conditions should happen. Fourth point is appearance. It is very another important point to consider, the appearance. In case of factory wiring, appearance apart from the neatness is very important. The fifth point is cost. And the cost of the wiring which we choose in house purpose or in industry purpose should be considerable. That is, the cost of wiring installation should be considerable. The system which is chosen should depend upon the type of building and also for the purpose for which it is being used. And while choosing such things, it is very important even to consider the cost. Next is service mains. What is mean by service mains? So from the supplier distribution system, that brings the power to the consumer through a line or by means of an cables. The line with bringing the electric power from supplier's low voltage distributor up to the energy meter which is installed at consumer premises, we call it as service mains or service connection. I repeat, the line which brings the electric power from supplier low voltage distributor to the energy meter which is installed at the consumer premises is known as service mains. So the service connections may be achieved by means of an cable or by means of an conductor cable, conductive material. So we can use either PVC cables or weatherproof cables which runs on the wooden patterns or through the GI pipes. So this is how the distribution of the power will be done from the supplier to the consumer premises, which is connected to the meter board here through the usage of by using the cable. Okay, next is the meter board and how the distribution of the power at different points will be taken place. That is meter board and the distribution board. So this is how the entire process looks like. From the supplier, we will give the power connection to the meter, and from this it is being given to the cutout, from cutout to the consumer main switch, and it will be given to the distribution board, and and further it will be connected to the sub circuits. So let us just discuss how exactly the entire process will work. Okay, the supplier service line, which is brought to the consumer premises, now it has been connected to the consumer internal wiring. The supplier authority, they have to charge the consumer for the electric energy that they consume. So based on the meter reading, they will give the charge. Okay. So for this purpose, the supplier service will be connected to the input terminal of the meter or the energy meter. So which will be provided by the supply authority. After the energy meter, the service lines will be connected to the cutouts. So from the meter, it will be connected to the cutouts. So what these cutouts contains? The cutout contains the fuse wire, so that if the consumer draws more current than the rated current of the meter, the fuse will blow off, and it prevents the damage of the meter. So the consumer, if they cross the limit of whatever the current that they have to draw, then the meter will automatically blows off, and it prevents the meter from getting damaged. So the cutout also serves the purpose for enabling the supply authority to disconnect the supply so the consumer fails, or if the consumer fails to pay his bill. Okay, right. The cutout and the meter are the supply authority's property, and they are generally sealed. Okay. Next is the consumer distribution starts from the energy meter and the supply authority's cutout. So the lead from the output terminal of the energy meter via the cutout are connected to the consumer's main switch. So which we can see here. So it will be connected from meter through cutout to the consumer's main switch. So the energy meter is placed before the main switch because the main switch must be accessible to the consumer in case he wishes to switch off the supply when it is required. Therefore, the main switch should not be sealed. So if they want, they can switch it off. Otherwise, if it is really required, then they can go for it. So hence, the main switch should not be sealed. The energy meter should be installed in such a place that is where it is readily accessible to both the consumers and then supply authority. Okay, so this is how the distribution of the power will be taken place from the supplier to the domestic purpose. Thank you.